Do, do, do. Oh, God. What was I doing? Looks like it's having me just go up and over the mountain. Which then makes it crazy that it's a black void, because there's no higher mountain. So why is it blacked out? And I didn't waste the wrong arrows either. Oh, the way you were supposed to come up and then pry your way through this door to then go this way.
Negative. You can't make the primary drop, so we're rerouting you to collect some personnel.
Have you got a definite position on those machines?
Nothing's definite, but projections give you a safe window of 36 minutes.
To load 200 people onto this plane?
250. You're their only way out of there before the swarm hits.
Then you'd better tell them to be ready. And you better be right about that 36 minutes.
Their window of time must not have been as safe as they thought it was.
Alright. Going down here. Check out this. Going across to check out this and come over and start doing these to see if the armors are any good from the armor competition. One of these. Oh, one of these is not that. Those are all done. One of these is the last one of these. Okay. Love to see it. Blue flare, let's go. You know what? Raft is a thing. Azure Strider. Blue. Thor. Sapphire Ring. Should be Sapphire Stallion. Chargers aren't in. Oh, those are chargers, aren't they? Chargers are in. What's the horse voice? I can't remember.
from the cauldrons to override Clamberjaws. Looks like plasma would help. Maybe I can trade this green shine.
is that, and that is completed. So I got this other question mark. What are you doing, bud? Can't be bothered if they can't catch up, you know? Oh, fuck.
There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove. Must be the Osborne I heard about at the campfire. It looks like they're in trouble. The locator shows there's another recording in there.
really believe these robots getting loose is an accident? That they can't be stopped? Wake up and smell the stin. So what? This is some sort of intracorporate conspiracy? You think Pharaoh and the others are depopulating the planet? Exactly. Pharaoh, Metallurgic, SBMH. We're being slaughtered so the CEOs and their cronies can claim what's left. We're a sacrifice.
I mean, to a degree, she wasn't far off.
Pharaoh might have been responsible, but he couldn't stop the machines. That was the problem. There aren't any more beacons showing up on my focus. This must be the last of the recorders. It's not Soldier at the Grove. Computer collection when I return. There, Philip Blackhand.
Are you okay? Get up!
This is a find. I need this.
Guys, is there anything else left alive in this woods? Jeez.
Now that's a find.
Alright.
Hey, Red. Do we have a word?
So, red hair, kills machines like I down ale. I'd say luck just brought us the savior of Meridian.
Just, Aloy. You mind telling me why you're hunting stalkers in the middle of Tanak's territory?
Oh, not hunting, salvaging. I can explain. Later. The stalkers we killed aren't the only ones around. This jungle's crawling with them. They're nasty, and they don't give up. We thought we could use their mines to secure the camp, but we have nowhere near enough. You're a hunter. You could get rid of the stalkers and get me their mine launchers at the same time. I'll make sure you get payment for it. Hastily written, but this contract has everything you need to know on it.
Got it.
You're gonna be an annoying salvage person. I can already kind of tell. Why am I going all the way up here for stalkers? I gotta go 2 fires deep into the fog for these things.
Never a dull day out here.
At that point, I'm gonna ignore that for a minute and go turn in some stuff to other people. Holy heck.
Be guided by the 10. The visions are new.
If you've got medals,
Spill
you're
some
worthy
blood,
of our
earn
peer
some
team.
medals. That's what we're here for. You. Train in the arena.
What can I do for you?
My whole squad.
The next cool route.
Oh, no problem.
You think the commander will pick you as a marshal candidate?
What? You're spectators?
Well, safe travel.
That's what the training's
The wrong part of the
Every Tanakh. Yes.
The arena is where soldiers are made, ready to... Our machines aren't going anywhere if you change your mind.
So, I've been thinking.
You should learn more about our ways, Outlander.
calm down.
With your blade amongst us. The Tanakh
Welcome,
welcome.
Yep, that's her.
Right.
In Hikaru's honor.
Obviously. But
May
no.
our blades strike as one.
First to a full strike.
It is an honor to witness this. That one's changed too.
Let's give these soldiers a chance to die fighting.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen.
That's the last of the voices I can detect.
You found them all. I was worried that the Delvers would have looted them before they could be recovered. The voices of these ancient soldiers deserve to be held in honor, not sold as entertainment. I will make sure everyone who comes to listen knows that it was you who saved them for us. From one recording to all these, now I have the chance to learn so much about this forgotten war. Thank you. It will make me a better soldier, a better Tenakth.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
I hope you find...
Hartman, are you there?
It seems koalas are common enemy.
Greetings, warrior.
By the way,
Oh, yes, my new blast sling. Oh, yeah, buddy. Instant upgrade. 113, 180, and sticky. That's what I'm talking about. But also not really. My current one is better.
The visions of the Ten are renewed.
May your enemies fall. This isn't over.
if we had more soldiers like Nora, we would have much less to fear. Oh, hi!
Be welcome, Outlander.
Yeah.
Moreland talked you into one of his bizarre experiments again, didn't he?
Not recently. Used. A bunch of launchers. Just used a whole bunch of bombs. Huh. Weird. Oof, need to hunt tremor tusks, or at least shoot off their tusks. And if I end up seeing an apex slither fang, I need to kill him. Okay. Purge water. After this will not be a negative, even with just the +3 to all defenses. My melee defenses will go up. Don't have anything I need. How sad is that? Like, straight up, it's... I guess it's a 192, even if I put 3 slots in it.
Last time I was back, he'd already started walking, and I missed it.
Till so I can upgrade this some. This is actually not better than my blue one was. It's actually kind of a shame, but kind of nice at the same time.
Fair enough. It's my daughter's birthday.
Time my group.
Heard you cleared out a rebel outpost. Good riddance of those Tenarch writing machines.
Put our shards, we're gonna buy a better future.
Kali,
Look at her go!
Aloy, this old wordsmith is always happy to see you. These wintry lights have brought some good cheer to everyone. I caught Abaddon humming to himself. Any luck finding more ornaments?
Here you go.
So, what can I do for you?
I want to see this one.
And so the wordsmith set out to bring new light to the ruins above.
not much to be gained.
Fireworks like Moreland's. And all that other stuff floating around. Is that snow?
Don't think so.
Dust?
No.
Hail?
I think it's just sparkles.
Oh,
Almost ready to go?
interesting. Oh, and before I forget, help yourself to the contents of that chest over there. For our heroine had dared the challenges of the West, recovering lights long lost, deserved riches and rewards in kind.
I'm not quite sure I live up to all that, but thanks.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
I practice a lot. Not like that.
Yeah. All right. You think you're so good?
Getting some gold weapons. Shock, tear, and yes, man. That and that put together into one. Game progress. It's like, whoa, 3 legendary weapons out of nowhere. All right. 72.66%. back up. Got 2 hours ahead again.
Let's try that left hand.
You have machines, right? Well, apparently you're not.
You're welcome, Outlander.
Did land next to it.
Snow crunch under my boots.
I'm quite certain that it's a unique situation.
I know that. But if there were 2 of me walking around,
I'd run for the hills and never look back.
come on, I'm being serious.
So am I.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the 10 guide your way.
Alright, everybody, I gotta go spar with Kolkata. Why don't I have that fireplace? That's ridiculous. It's not a good reason for me not to have that.
Champion, over here.
I've got something to tell you.
Don't think I've forgotten about our bet. You owe me 20 shards.
I heard the Lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, to the west of the grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kregeller at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Have you ever gone up against Areo and Barak in the melee pit?
Give me a straight up errand.
Outland. Come and trade.
May your armor hold true.
Next time I'm off duty, yeah. Fine. Completed all of their challenges.
Here I come.
Just remember the marching design.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me. Close to Noth were right. Bet we need to fly to find out what happened to Farika. All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you.
You missing a ring finger. Any particular reason we decided to leave off the ring finger, Kotaro? Oh boy.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Watch it! The wounded beast only fights harder!
Don't worry, Good idea where we're at. Funnily enough.
Could use frost ammo against it.
Perfect.
Don't blunder into us. Fight with honor! That's the way! Here's some ammo.
Vulnerable to frost!
End them! Ammo for you! And a one-off match! They'll be right for you!
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
No, the cutscene got rid of my ears. What's with this game and stealing parts off of me? Man, that is frustrating. That's annoying. I can't believe that.
the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. I wouldn't want my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop off.
Why did we bring one of the metal flowers in here? Did you reprogram it? I mean, I guess you could have. I somehow doubt that you did.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance. So frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
This is gonna take a while to read.
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Gear?
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course.
She abandoned you.
Let us know when we're needed.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
They're all can of worms. I'm gonna check in with
I'm listening.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
I need to go.
Of course.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, Diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how Diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the Overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A Diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, Diviners can only share data with the permission from the Overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
You are not wrong.
Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Blinked a lot right there. I feel like you're lying. I'm gonna talk to Negative Nancy. Too far. Yes. Huh. Where's that brick hiding at?
petal flowers come from. A last-ditch effort to stop the Pharaoh plague. Demeter must have started distributing them after it took refuge in the greenhouse.
Did you focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
One of Studious Fuadis's many scrolls. It was a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regola's riders. This must be from the Cool Route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regola really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead.
So they carved it.
Okay. So you guys talked about Halloween, but I wasn't given a Halloween ornament.
Welcome back.
Beta's not hiding up here. Where the hell is Beta hiding at, guy?
There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Good choice.
Feels like she should be up here. Blood for blood. Alright, the arena and the gauntlet runs are the only things that were new for me. As soon as I do these last batch of salvage contracts, I think that's technically it for those. And as I go through the main storyline, I'll get more arenas to do. So the only real things to do is gauntlet runs, rebel outposts, and camps. And then pretty much anything that's not a quest, whether that's a main side or an errand, is kind of all that's left at that point.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, The pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy, I believe Varl is still waiting for you outside Beta's room.
I know. I just wanted to talk about something else first.
Yeah.
As you wish.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you—
Artemis rewound eluthetical upon disseminate. All are— Yes, impulsive.
Or were. Do you still need—
Empowering. Unfortunate. Attaining them.
I guess our best, but we'll need—
Correct.
So our plan—
As you we when we get the set,
and then you'll—
not quite.
How?
Because the—
And during that time, the others will—
Correct. The end.
And then we'll have— How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. So I found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. I found a bunch of records left by— so that—
Many, though and
aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Sounds like a pharaoh.
I guess I should—
As you said.
I'd rather go deal with salvage contracts. Bye. It is my least favorite problem. Said stomach is not doing well, so I think I'm gonna call it there.
The snow brought the chill.
Oh, close to 49. I might be 50 before I go do this main quest. Especially as I run all available